your college studies also, right?
Yeah.
When was that?
I came back here kasi 2006 to 2009 to get into showbiz. Very blessed. It wasn't the pace that I wanted. So in 2009, nag-decide ako na I have to finish school because I was seeing people, yung mga contemporaries ko na is even now na like I'm much older now na they haven't gotten quite the dream that they wanted which in showbiz, pero wala silang fallback or they haven't gone to school. So parang ang hirap kasi yun tug and pull. Are you gonna go 100% in showbiz or you're gonna half it and go to school? Pero pag nag-half ka, half yung dedication mo sa showbiz, half yung, di ba? Kasi dalawang yun I wanted to finish school right away. Sabi ko, meron namang opportunity, I'm going to finish school. So I went back to Guam to 2010, my first semester. So from January 2010 till December 2011, I went to school straight with only 1 week break in between. So yung 4-year course ko, tinapos ko siya ng 2 years.
Is that possible?
Yeah, very possible, not beneficial. Sobrang I wish I had taken more time, but wala na akong time Time wasn't really hindi mo pwede I wish I had taken more time para take more courses, pero I was on regular load. It's like 4 to 6 classes. I was taking 8 to 9. So you can imagine yung homework na ginagawa mo every day. And you imagine the books I took up English Lit, so ang dami kong libro na nagkahalo-halo na ngayon. Pa nag-a-analyze yung character dito sa isang napupunta na nakakahilo. You have to time management. Yun, buti na lang nagawa. When I think about it, buti na lang nagawa ko yun.
Pero ang galing kasi we learned that you graduated Summa Cum Laude at University of Guam.
Siguro nga kasi sobrang focus ko na matapos yun. Sobrang focus ko na yun lang yung ginagawa ko Literally, that's the only thing I was doing.
You weren't working naman at that time?
No, I was fortunate na I got my first year. I wanted to make sure that I get all A's kasi it would give me a scholarship. So the first year I still had savings from working here. So yun ang ginamit ko. Tapos the next semester I was already a scholar. And then they gave me a job. My first job in school was filing yata sa library, the books. Tapos after that was my last few semesters tutor na ako, English tutor. So you have to teach them how to write or how to read. Like teach them how to read. Talagang ganun yung you're teaching a 40-year-old man how to read. Ang hirap talaga. It's easier when it's a kid So but they're coming from from other countries, so it's nice that they're patient to do it. But yun. So yung Summa Cum
Having that background, what made you decide to go back here in the Philippines?
Sa totoo lang, wala akong balak. Wala talaga. Yung umalis ako in 2010, it hurt because talagang I wasn't gonna come back. Wala yun. I just wanted to finish school right away and move on with my life. So I couldn't watch TFC. I couldn't watch GMA Pinoy TV because
So dinidip mo talaga?
Well, because you're happy for your friends. Ang contemporaries ko dati when I was doing VTRs was Paolo Avellino, Joseph Marco. But then when I see them, I think Joseph was doing Sabel or something like that with Jesse Mendiola or something. So, natutuwa ako sa kanila, pero masakit para sa akin because, kasabayan ko na. For myself, I was like, man, maybe I should have waited. And I didn't want those questions in my head. Ayokong matanong ko kasi, paano ko gagawin yung homework ko tapos yun ang iniisip ko. So, I couldn't watch it anymore. Ayun, so and then when I came here 2011, nagpakasal yung kapatid ko dito sa Pilipinas. So umuwi kami lahat. Umuwi lang ako for 1 month. First break ko after the whole 2 years na nagsa-study. Jonas may set up a meeting with me. Tapos sabi niya, you can still I met him yung bago ako umalis 2010. Then I met him again in 2011. I mean 2009 I met him before I left. Ayoko na. To 2011 we met again and then he brought me to GMA. And then sila Sir Joy, sila was in the best mood that day. Sobrang timing lang talaga. Timing really is timing is everything because I had no plans.
Timing and hard work kasi ang dami mo rin pinagdaanan na trabaho.
The hard work kasi when you say it, sometimes I feel like if I say I did what needed to be done, parang nasa borderline na siya, baka maano kayo, ba you might be too proud of yourself, because I really don't deserve. I'm just blessed because there's other people that I know, and I grew up, with with other people who were struggling, getting into showbiz. Na they're trying to feed a family, sila yung breadwinner, but things are not going so well. But they're mahirap yun eh. May dream ka na maging actor, pero realities na rin yun na kailangan may mapakain ka sa sa family mo. So they did a lot of hard work. I was just blessed, really. I mean, if anybody sees it, I hope that's what they see. Na sure, there's hard times, pero there really is, may blessing talaga. When it's for you, it's for you. So
was it your personal choice to take on offbeat roles?
Which was the first one, but Darna. I won't lie. First, I was reluctant. I didn't see the trajectory that they were trying to, like, ano ba yung, why are we taking this role? Where are we gonna, where are we headed at? So, but afterwards, probably a few days, natatakot na siguro ako na baka hindi ko kayang gampanan. And then they had a meeting with me. Inaccept ko. The first one I think was a Darna, when I was really the canto, whatever, and then it was very kontrabida siya. Okay sa akin. Mas enjoy nga eh. Mas nag-enjoy ako pag ganun yung role.
Kasi sumayon kasi even though you're considered as one of the Kapuso heartthrobs, yung mga roles na napupunta sa'yo talagang iba-iba talaga.
Mas gusto ko yung ganun. Mas gusto ko yung sabongero ka. Mas madali for wardrobe, for one. Mas nakasando ka lagi, naka-t-shirt, especially in the climate that we have. Gusto ko yung ganun. Kasi parang hindi naman ako nawawalan ng trabaho for one. So kasi maging choosy tapos hindi mo na basta bago yung role, yun lang naman hindi ako na uulit. Hindi parang pareho na naman yung ginagawa ko. Nag-iba lang yung pangalan. Pag basta hindi ganun, okay na sa akin. Naging bird, naging ibon na ako, naging tatay na ako dito, naging katipunero na ako. So, basta iba-iba siya. When I look back at it, iba-iba yung role. May makikita ko na, okay, iba yung role na ginagawa. Okay na ako doon. Kahit pa kontrabida or bida yun.
Pero, did you also want to parang, initially, or even siguro kung hanggang ngayon ba, gusto mo ba parang katulad sa uncle mo na talagang ating idol or later on na lang yung
siguro kasi lahat naman ng actor ngayon yun ang gusto makamit, yung gusto nila ganun yung mangyari sa career nila. But I known Filipino with roles before na hindi ganon. When he was still in, there's a lot of roles that not a lot of people know about that he did. So, and you can't really say it. Saka why would you carve your path with someone that's yun yung blessing niya eh. You're gonna be blessed some other way, and you're gonna put in the work for someone. May sarili kang path eh. So wherever that is, parang kasi like 10 years pa na I look back and say, ay, hindi katulad ng kay Kuya PJ, or ay, hindi katulad nitong parang hindi mo nakikita yung blessing, yung sobrang dapat masaya kasi ito yung nakuha mo for the last 10 years. Pero kasi kinukumpara mo sa ibang tao, you're always looking left and right. Hindi ka magiging happy. So I've never been like that. So I don't like to compare it eh. Parang it's not better than so and so's path. It's just mine. Sa akin yan. So ganun that's the way I look at it.
So super busy ka sa mga projects mo ngayon, pero paano naman ang love life? Meron bang
Nako. Wala. So wala. Ganito lang yung pag walang katabi. But wala eh. Wala.
Pero ilang beses ka nang naging, no?
Jeez. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. For one, I've never denied I've always been truthful when people ask me. Kung pag sinabi ko siyang kaibigan ko lang siya. And I've said it if I'm dating, I say it. I've said it before. I never hid it. There's no point. These girls are, there's nothing to be ashamed about if you're, so why would you hide that? Unless that was, you had a nag-usap kayo na ayaw nyo Pero naman eh, if your heart is, if your motives are pure, wala naman makakasira dun eh. So, in the future, if anybody has asked me, whoever I'm linked to, I always ask the truth. Hindi ako nagtatago. Talagang, how can you do that? Ang hirap niya kasi paano ko ilalabas? That's a really hard life, man. Till this day, I don't ever want that for myself or even for my kids or whatever, my kids eventually, or my family. Kasi parang, paano if the person that I end up marrying is the one that tinago ko muna? Diba? Parang, so when I tell my kids our love story, parang, alam mo sa simula, hindi namin sinasabi sa mga tao. Parang, diba? Parang hindi naman nakakatuwang sabihin yun. So, for me, ako, open naman ako eh. Sana meron, I'm open to, wala talaga. There's no time for one. So,
May ideal girl ka ba? Like, mga certain qualities that you look for in the girl that you're dating?
minimal lang. Wala naman type. Wala akong type na, especially sa loob, talagang wala. Basta, gusto ko lang yung makakapag-usap kayo. May pag-uusapan kayo. Yung pag nanonood kayo ng sine, mapag-uusapan yung pelikula. Or pag kumain kayo, may pag-uusapan kayo. Gusto ko yung babae na busy sa sarili niya. Kasi pag nagsama kami, may pag-uusapan kami. Hindi yung parang pareho lang kami nakatitig sa isa't isa. Tapos, wala na nangyayari sa buhay namin. Yun lang yung nangyayari. So, kasi until you're married, you don't have to, hindi mo naman kailangan mag-sacrifice pa eh. Kasi you're not married yet. Yun ang idea. That's my ideals na pag if you're not married yet, there's not much to sacrifice for. Kailangan kompleto pa rin kayo na two individuals. Basta individual siya, babae siya, she respects herself, okay na ako doon. Kasi lahat ng qualities doon, yun na yung, if she's tall, whatever, mestiza, wala naman eh. Kasi yung, pag nakita mo yung gano'n, wala eh. Everything else is, miski beauty is that, it really is temporal, hindi siya tatagal.
Ano yung longest relationship?
2.5 years. I was in Guam, while I was in school.
So, ang tagal na.
Yeah, the whole duration of school.